Good day. Today's leadership thought is one of 10 steps to becoming the new leader the world is waiting for. And it's simply this: identify your roots. The author of these 10 steps is Dr. Brenda Hattingh, and she's with me here to make sense of it. Dr. Hattingh, okay, identify your roots. Expand a little bit on that.
Adrian, we have been in a stage where we have just made assumptions that what we build leadership on, or companies or organizations or even a country, is truth. We are coming to realize that this is not necessarily true. So when we go back to roots, we need to go back to a everlasting, fundamental rerouting in what we would like to ground our leadership practices or our companies and organizations or even the country in. So we have to go back to truth, and going back to our roots, we have to develop a new filter system, a discernment, to be able to distinguish between truth and just assumptions, because assumptions are not long lasting. The assumption will be this, and then tomorrow it will be something else. And this is what many people build their leadership practices on, or even their lives on. While truth is the only stable foundation you can build this on. So the question is, how do you go back to your roots? You ask yourself, what is truth and what is assumption? Let me give you an example. And I think many of our listeners will be able to identify with this. I asked a whole workshop, a whole hall full of people the other day, is this truth or perception if I make the statement, the sun shines in the day? What would you say that is?
Yeah, one would think it's truth.
One would think, most people say it's truth, but basically it's not truth, it's just an assumption that's directly linked to where you are at that stage. The truth is the sun shines. And what we are now going to is that people will need to go back to their roots in their religion, their family, their academic world, even just general living in a social community, and ask, are we living truth, or are we just living assumptions that in the end is going to disintegrate? And this is going to be one of the biggest challenges that we are going to be faced with.
Fascinating. Thank you so much, Dr. Brenda Hattingh. So identify your roots as a leader. Thank you for joining us today. If you want to connect with Dr. Hattingh, contact us on info@leadershipplatform.com. 2 P's in the middle, one word. Thank you for joining us. Join us tomorrow again for the next Leadership Thought.